Hello, and welcome to another episode of Psalm in Khana. Today is special because we are moving from chapter 1 to chapter 2, and today we'll be reading 3 verses 1, 2, and 3 of the second chapter of the book of Psalm. I'll read in English and I'll proceed to read in Khana and I'll guide you through. Why do the nations conspire and the peoples plot in vain? The kings of the earth rise up, and the rulers band together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, "Let us break their chains and throw off their shackles." So I read from the New International Version, and we will go over to see what the Khana translation says. I'll read, first time I'll read speedily, and then for the second time I'll take it slowly. Ena anwa dede buen yonga a sapia ne bira bu yoroani pia mene buen yon uwe ba yira sapia ne bi ba bira bira pima Jehovah le ye ne abe tono be sako dora ikpo dede wa bop le satop dede wa ezi bie lelo. It is getting a little bit complicated. And remember when I told you that the book of Psalm chapter 1 is the easiest version of when you want to learn Khana. Right now we're getting closer to the not so easy part, but bear in mind all the rules that we mentioned from the beginning. E na anwa dede buen yonga a sapia ne bira bu yoro ani. It's a question. E na anwa dede buen yonga a sapia ne bira bu yoro ani. Pia mene buen yon uwe ba yira sapia ne be ba bira bira pima Jehovah le ye ne a be tono be sako dora I po dede wa bop le satop dede wa ezibie lelo. So where you get some confusion is here. The first part says ena anwa dede buen yonga a. Why is it so that the word shakes? These are loose translations. Sapia ne bira bu yoro ani, that the people are lost in vanity. That's what it says. Pia mene buen yon we ba yira. The kings of the nations of the world came together. Sapia ne be ba bira bira, and the leaders of these people came together to make agreements against Jehovah, pima Jehovah, against Jehovah. Le ye ne abe tono be and his prophets. So this says ye ne abe tono be simply means the one he anointed, the one in whose head he poured oil. Sako and says, Dora, let us ikpo dede wabop, let us chase away all of their works. Drai bob dene wa boble, satop dene wa ezibie lelo, and throw away all of their ezibie. How do you translate ezibie? It's not an easy thing to translate, but the English equivalent of ezibie is shackles. It's gotten from, you have to be really deeper in Khana to really get to understand it. But it is usually used to bound. It's gotten from the farm. Ezi is rope. Bie is rope made from grasses. So that is used as shackles. Once again, I hope you were able to follow today's reading in Khana, and you can always pause this video and go over it to make sure you get it correctly. Just for the fun of it, we can go over it again. E na anua den bui nyonga a sa pia ne bira bu yoroani pia mene buen yon we ba yira sa pia ne be ba bira pima Jehovah liye ne abe ton no be sako dora ipo deden wa bop le satop deden wa ezibie lelo. Hope to see you in the next episode where we'll be reading the subsequent verses of Psalms chapter 2. Bye.